Alright, Shalom. This is Canucks on by Yashar from the GMS Lines and Camp. First and foremost, let's say Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha Kakadash Mama. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim that are pushing this truth and sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. And peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Alright, just going to do a quick lesson dealing with wisdom. I'm not sure what I'm going to name the lesson, but it's basically dealing with wisdom. Me and the brothers of the Lions then went over the book of Baruch last night. There was a lot of edification. We went over with the elder. There's a lot of edification in that book. I learned a lot of things, and it's just, I've read it before, but it's just a big difference reading it with the camp. It was amazing. So there's a couple points that jumped out on me dealing with the wisdom. I just wanted to bring them out and touch on them a little bit. All right. Hopefully it's edifying and serves its purpose for the hopeful elect. All right. I'm going to start with Shlaki. I got to be kind of quiet because I'm in the bathroom doing this lesson. Just find a place in the house I can get like solitude like that. All right. This is Baruch chapter 3, verse 26. It says, "There were the giants famous from the beginning that were of so great stature and so experts in war." All right. These giants that is talking about at that time is what people refer to as the Nephilim. But the thing about it is, they weren't. I mean, people were big back in those days, but it wasn't like no angels falling from heaven, and you know what it was is they were renowned men, great men of war, but they didn't have any knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, so they became tyrants because they had the thoughts of man, not the thoughts of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right. This is Genesis chapter 6, verse 4. It says, "There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men," meaning the sons of God. Uh, that's what we are, what we were before we were, Yasha'Allah was really Yasha'Allah. He, Prince, Allah, power. He, Yah being He, Shar being Prince, Allah being power. It was talking about us, all right, but in a state of of being tyrants without wisdom and understanding. But we had power, like spiritual power, but we didn't have an understanding of where our power came from. All right, we thought it was just within us. All right, it says there were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of Yahweh came into the daughters of men, they bare their children to them. The same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. All right, so basically, you having these mighty men taking on the customs of these heathen nations, because the sons of God, which was us, were going around mating with these women and leaving the children in the midst of these heathens. And so they developed the philosophies and ways of the heathens. All right, it says, "And Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually." All right, so it doesn't matter what strength you have in this earth, if you don't follow the light of Yahweh Bashim Shai, which is wisdom, um, you become a tyrant. Like Esau, he's a tyrant on the earth. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. He has a knowledge, a wisdom, and understanding of worldly things, which is foolishness to the Most High. All right, because he's a brute beast. He's the natural man. Um, he can't get it. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, 14, it says, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of Yahweh, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them because they are spiritually discerned. But he that is spiritual judgeth all things, yet he himself is judged of no man. All right. It says, because, all right, so the brute beast will not be able to understand the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, because they're just like animals. So Esau is just like a cat, dog, goat, sheep. No, not sheep. We're the sheep. He's a goat. Um, but he has no understanding. He's going to continue to, like, spiritually, he walks around. Really, he crawls around on his belly. That was a curse put onto him, put onto the devil. That, you know what I'm saying? That's how he's going to be. All right, he's going to always have the dust. All right, he's going to have to dwell in the dust of the earth. All right. So he won't be able to understand the things that are up high. He can only understand the things that are carnal. All right. All right. It says, but he is that is spiritual. All right. So he that is spiritual judges all things, yet he himself the judge of no man. For who have known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him? All right. But we have the mind of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. And that's what instructs our path. The knowledge and wisdom and understanding that we have of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, man. All right. So we're no longer tyrants. All right. We become spiritual warrior for Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. All right. Because we have the understanding from above, not the understanding on this earth. Because the understanding on this earth is foolishness to us. All right. This is back in Baruch chapter 3, verse 26. It says, there were the giants famous from the beginning that were of so great stature and so experts in war. These did not the Lord choose, neither gave he the way of knowledge unto them. Right. All right. It says, but they were destroyed because they had no wisdom and perished through their own foolishness. All right. Because they were living carnally by the ways of this world. All right. Okay. All right. It says, who hath gone up into heaven and taken her and brought her down from the clouds? Who hath gone over the sea and found her and will bring her for pure gold? All right. No man knoweth her way, nor thinketh her path of her path. All right. And the only way you can know her way is through Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Let me get a scripture real quick. This is Proverbs 30 and 4. Wait a minute. Let me start at 1. It says, the words of Agur, the son of Jacob, even the prophecy, the man spake unto Inthael, even unto Inthael of Ukal. Surely I am more brutish than any man, and have not the understanding of a man. I neither learn wisdom nor have the knowledge of the holy. It says, who have that's right, because you have to have the spirit in order to be able to have the understanding of the knowledge of the Holy One, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, it says, who hath ascended into heaven or descended? Who hath gathered the winds in his fist? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all ends of the earth? What is his name? What is his son's name that thou canst tell? All right, so you have to have the spirit in order to be able to know those things. It says, what is his name and what is his son's name? That's what it starts with. All right, his name is Yahweh. It's, right, his son's name is Yahushua. All right, it says, this is Proverbs 30 and 5. It says, every word of Yahweh is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. All right, add not unto his words, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar. All right. Okay. So basically, if you don't have that spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're not going to be able to understand his word. All right. Okay, let me go. All right. Baruch 3:31. It says, no man knoweth her way, nor thinketh of her path. All right. Because you have to become a spiritual man in order to know the way and to know her path. All right. It says, but he that knoweth all things knoweth her, and hath found her out with his understanding, and that he is Yahweh. And he gave that spirit unto Yahweh Shai. Says, he that prepareth the earth forevermore hath filled it with four-footed beasts. All right. And that's the most high. Well, Yahweh Shai did it through the power of Yahweh. All right. Let me get 1 John. All right. Give me a second. This is 1 John chapter 1 verse 5. It says, this then is the message which we have heard of him, and declared unto you, that Yahweh is light, and in him is no darkness at all. All right. So yeah, that's Yahweh is the light, and in him is no darkness. So man can't know the way unless he have that light. All right. And that's the spirit of Yahweh dwelling in him. The spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua dwelling in him. All right. This is 1 John 1:6. It says, if we say that we have fellowship with him and walk in darkness, we lie and do not the truth. All right. So you can't have any speck of darkness within you. You have to be living according to the spirit. The spirit of what? The spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, man. All right. This is back in Baruch chapter 3, verse 33. It says, he that sendeth forth light, and it goeth, calleth it again, and it obeyeth him with fear. All right. And I made a mistake on this scripture last night when I read it. But the elder corrected me. I was thinking I was talking about reincarnation, being light, being the spirit, but no, actually, what it's talking about is wisdom. As you can see on this whole, from 26 on down, it's talking about wisdom. So that light being sending forth is the spirit, is the wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. As a matter of fact, um, let me get James. All right. This is James 1:17. It says, every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights. Right. It's clear right there. All right. It cometh forth from the Father of lights. All right. That's the wisdom. Okay. It says, let me read it again. This is James 1:17. It says, every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. All right. So that's the Father of lights, the Father of wisdom, and understanding is Yahweh. All right. And ultimate wisdom comes through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, which was placed on Yahweh Shai by Yahweh. All right. And it says what? It says in Baruch 3:33, it says, and it obeyeth him with fear. All right. Of course, wisdom obeys him, but what else obeyeth him with fear? Proverbs 1:7. It says, this is Proverbs 1:7. Slacking. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. All right. So those are the tyrants, the giants in Genesis. They despise wisdom. All right. But the fear of the Lord is beginning, all right, of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right. So yeah, so he sent forth when he sends forth that light and it touches and it ignites that spirit within inside you, right? And he called for it again. What does it say? Wisdom crieth out in the street. Wisdom crieth out. It uttered their voice in the streets. All right. And we're out there teaching this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through because of the fear of the Lord that we have. All right. All right. Next scripture is Psalms 27:1. It says, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" All right. Nobody but the Lord. All right. How about Shemi Shai? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of who shall I be afraid? Uh-huh. And who shall I be afraid? Nobody. I'm not afraid of anybody but Yahweh Shemi Shai. All right. Next scripture is Psalms 119 and 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. All right. And yeah, he's sending forth that light unto our path to brighten our path. All right, from heaven with the spirit of Yahushua. All right. All right. Let me jump down to 130. It says, "The entrance of thy words giveth light, and it giveth understanding to the simple." It says, "The entrance of thy words." All right. So yeah, that's him sending forth that light. Yeah, that's it. Let me get Matthews 4:16. I'm almost done too. I'm about to wrap it up. All right. This is John Matthew 4:16. It says, "The people which sat in darkness saw great light, and to them which sat in the regions of the shadow of death, light is sprung up." All right. And the shadow of death is America. What the whole world can become the shadow of death, but initially America, and that light springs forth. It's sent down from Yahweh, and it's sent forth to ignite those elect to follow that wants to follow through the ways, law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability, and call upon the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. All right, and receive the light. And what is that light? Because what the scripture say, John came to bear witness of that light, but he was not that light. All right. All right, this is John 1:5. It says, "And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not." All right. And that light is the word talking about Yahweh Shai, man. All right. It says, "There was a man sent from Yahweh, whose name was Yakanan. The same came for a witness to bear witness of the light." And that's what we do. That's what we do out there on the highways and byways and making these videos. We come bearing witness of that light. And we speaking it into the vibe, into the atmosphere. And the Most High, Yahweh said, His word shall not return void. All right. So when He speaks, when He sends light unto us, we send light back into the atmosphere, and it comes back unto Him. Darkness does not come back. Okay? It says, the same came for a witness to bear witness of the light, that all men through him might believe. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of that light. That was the true light, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. Right. Right. That's basically going back to Baruch 3 and 33 again. The light sent forth and sent back. All right. Bearing witness. All right. Behold, he was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. All right. Because they couldn't comprehend, because the world was full of darkness. They couldn't comprehend that light. All right. Let me get John real quick. John 8 and 12. It says, Then Yahushua spake again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. Cause in that light of life, what it say? He that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. All right? Because he has no. Oh, snap. Matter of fact, Slocky. If I can find them real quick. Uh, all right. Slocky. This is Proverbs 21 and 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. All right, so if there's no light in the man, he's dead. All right, let me get another scripture real quick. Okay. All right, this is Isaiah 8 and 20 says, To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. See that? The Most High didn't send no light down to dwell upon them, for them to receive it. That's just clear. All right. Matter of fact, let me get. Yeah, I just read that already. Matthew. It's the same thing. All right. Let me get John 12. Let me get John 12 and 35. It says, Then Yahushua said unto them, Yet a little while is the light with you. Walk while ye have the light, lest darkness come upon you. For he that walketh in darkness knoweth not whither he goeth. All right? And you got people that come into the light and they start bugging out and go right back into the world, into darkness. And they don't even understand their state of confusion at the end. All right? It says, okay. All right, this is 36. It says, While ye have light, believe in the light, that ye may be children of the light. These things spake Yahushua and departed and did hide himself from them. All right? So you cannot become children of darkness, man. You gotta remain children of the light. What is the light? The wisdom, man. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. I got one more scripture and I'm gonna close it out. This is Luke chapter 11, verse 34. It says, The light of the body is the eye. Therefore, when thine eye is single, thy whole body also is full of light. But when thy eye be evil, thy body also is full of darkness. All right? So you have a lot of confusion going on in your mind. you know, there is no light. You're full of darkness. Yeah, that's wickedness. But if your eye be single on the truth and receiving the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of Yahweh Shem Shai, that's righteousness. All right. It says, "Take heed, therefore, that the light which is in thee be not darkness." All right. Yeah, because you got people that think they have light, like, like, like comedic people and IUIC and what the motherfucking name is? Polite. He think he has light, but his light is a pole light, right? It's really darkness. Okay. It says this is Luke 11:35 again. It says, "Take heed, therefore, that thee that the light which is in thee be not darkness." All right. If thy whole body therefore be full of light, having no part dark, the whole shall be full of light, as when the bright shining of a candle doeth give thee light. And with that being said, I want to give all glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Rekakadash, Mahmah. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe on the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, everybody receiveth the light and let their light shine among men, man. Burn it. Either it's going to bring people into the light, into the fold, or it's going to burn them up. One of the two, all right? We're almost out of here, Akim. Shalom.